Hello.
Oh, hello, you. David was eating a bit of cake. I wasn't expecting him to start then.
Just come back from work. Welcome to a new week.
Thursday evening vlog.
Thursday evening? Why are we filming on Thursday evening, Ian?
Well, last weekend, we got back from Center Parcs on the Friday. Took the car back. I've told you this dull story before. We were sorting out the tiles in the shower. So when we got back Friday, I had to prime that because they've been drying for a week.
I had my own Bob the Builder. He was like proper
stressed.
It's hot.
Stressed. Literally hot and sweaty.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
What do you think I meant?
Don't know. But Saturday I had to mix up a load of cement with a big power tool paddle thing. Not innuendo at all.
You remember that music video with all the women with the
It wasn't. Well, kind of was like
there
that.
was some bounce.
Yeah. So that was Saturday. Sunday I had to do grout. Just before I was doing the grouting, I did a little YouTube video, little look. The man was saying, if you use this certain type of a grout, which I was, exact grout I was using, it's no good for DIY beginners because it starts to harden in 20 minutes. And if it goes wrong, you just sort of rip your tiles up. 20 minutes at this age. It's a luxury. Yeah, so I was like, oh my God, I've got the worst grout ever. Yeah, anyway, so...
You did it, and it looks amazing. You did such a good job.
Didn't really have a weekend. Didn't have a weekend. And then Monday I was just knackered. I was just in a trance, just staring at the wall going, oh God.
And then Tuesday I handed in my final essay and did my exam. We returned to work yesterday after, what was it, like 10 days. It's like...
chaos.
Yeah, gosh, that returning to work when you've been away on annual leave is just so hectic.
I haven't got my head around it this week. I've been behind. That's why we're filming on a Thursday.
Yeah.
It's going out on the Saturday. We finished the episode for tomorrow. So tomorrow, if you're watching this live, it's the premiere of Center Parcs.
Grab a cuppa.
Grab a granny.
4:15.
And if you're watching this after Sunday, then the link to the episode will be up there. Up there.
I'm a Center Parcs convert. I love Center Parcs.
Oh, it was so good.
I definitely recommend Elvedon Center Parcs. I don't know if it's because we'd not been away, we'd been stuck here for so long, and it was such a contrast to life here in South London.
What, you mean we didn't just sit on our asses eating food and watching telly?
We might have.
We didn't watch a lot of telly. We
didn't watch telly, did we?
We were watching the big nature telly, the big window with the ducks and the geese and the deer.
When you said nature telly, I thought you meant Naked Attraction.
You're obsessed, man.
It was such a huge contrast to what our life is like here with all the animals and all of the open space and having 3 bedrooms. It was proper lush just to get away.
Apart from the geese, I am not a fan of gangster geese. There truly is a pecking order. If you put food down for ducks and the geese turn up, the ducks kind of shuffle away like...
Yeah, it was like...
there's a hierarchy. Yeah, those geese. Ooh, scary Marys.
What I learnt was it was a really great escape. You didn't have to do activities really. I mean, we did a couple, which you'll see in the vlogs, but it's just so quiet. And I know people watching this might live in the countryside and have ducks and geese outside their window already, but it was real novelty for us.
We got through 5 litres of duck food. That big bucket that had the broken bottom that I showed you the other week. We got through that really quickly. Next time we go...
because it was all leaking out the bottom.
It's because we were chucking it at the geese that were attacking us. No.
Chucking at you. Attack him.
Oh, it's just lovely putting out food and then they'll come up and then quack, 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 and the ducks come up and the hissy birds and the Canadian geese and squirrels. Loved it.
That whole trip, the lodge thing was 300 quid for 5 days. The activities were about 50 quid.
And by activities, you mean we went on a boat, which if you've seen the trail, if not, there's a link. Yeah, the boat was scary.
The boat was fantastic. And then we did a bit of golf. I don't think it was even 50 quid altogether. The logs were a tenner and the barbecues were a tenner. Logs
for the fire, I mean, not just how much it cost you to have a poo.
Well, that was it. That's all we really forked out. I would definitely go back.
Yeah, I would. Absolutely loved it. I thought it was lovely and easy to walk around.
It was dead. It was really quiet.
We were quite central, so we found it quite quiet, even though we were overlooking the lake and it had the noisy zip wire. But lodges a few rows back, I think it'd be too quiet for us. The first night, it was the most uncomfortable bed, but I think it's because I've been used to my own bed. The second and third night, it was kind of all right.
Bedding was too silky for me. My beard would catch on it and then pull off the pillowcase.
The duvet was like a big bag of crisps. It rustled.
The duvet was really noisy. So there was a few bits.
So noisy. And also the bed was like a trampoline. So if you turned over, it's like boing, boing. But, in many ways it's good. But when you're trying to sleep, you're like, it's like being on the ocean.
It's nice to have a bath.
You had a bath and you had a flood, didn't you, David?
Yeah. Well, this whale.
Tsunami!
This whale got in the bath and put so much water in. And he just went, this isn't on camera.
There was not a wet towel in the house.
A wet towel and a dry towel.
I mean, there was not a dry towel in the hoch. Every single towel, I'm like, why is it so wet?
Oh, God, it was so embarrassing. And all the water was heading towards the door. It was not good. It was not good. I'm not used to having a bath. I do wash.
I was going to say, it's like stinky.
I normally have a shower. But that's oversharing. Getting there was...
Oh, my days. We definitely picked the wrong time to leave.
Yeah.
It was not an hour and 40 minutes.
No.
But we got there, had a lovely time.
Oh.
And then it's time to come home. And we weren't checked out on time. But that you'll see in a few weeks' time.
Yeah, so we're not going to do a weekend vlog every weekend, just because actually life is a bit busy, but also...
We still got to edit the Center Parcs.
We got the Center Parcs videos going out, and they'll go out tomorrow on Sunday, but then after that every Saturday morning as normal.
Usual time, and then we'll do some filming every couple of weeks just to keep you updated if you're interested on a weekend vlog type
thing.
Like
this, Chatty Sofa.
Chatty Sofa.
And we might go into London as well, because the world's opening up, isn't it?
Is it?
Well, I've been out today. I've been out of town today. We're on train. Pretty busy, actually. I took a picture of Paddington.
What, the bear?
Well, he is actually in the station, but no, I didn't. And there was a lot more people than last time I went.
I stayed at home. Basically ate corned beef all day.
Did you?
I didn't have breakfast because you weren't here.
World War II of you. Was that spam?
No, I've always got a tin of corned beef in the cupboard. And it was on telly the other day that there's been an increase in corned beef consumption. So yeah, I got my corned beef out the cupboard and I made myself a corned beef and pickle sandwich about 11. And then I wasn't hungry for lunch. So then afternoon I just sat there with a plate of corned beef, just eating it.
You're a weirdo.
What a pig. But it's lovely. That's all I've had all day.
I had one ham sandwich.
I know, I made it for you this morning at 7:30.
And some bacon.
Which I made for you.
He did.
7:30.
I was out and someone offered me lunch today, and I was like, no, I've got my sandwich. And she was like, what's in it? I was like, I don't know. She was like, well, why don't you know what's in your sandwich? And I was like, how do you make it? And she's like, what? I was like, oh, I'm well looked after. Pulled it out. I was like, oh, it's ham.
Or was it? We got an update on the Venus flytrap. Came back, little sprout. However, we forgot to water it when we got back, and now...
Is it dead?
Is it dead? Well, I'm no doctor, but... There, can you see that?
I mean, it's not a huge...
it's not standing up.
You poked it with a stick?
No. It did sprout. I just don't think it's going to recover. David's poking it with a stick.
I've stood it up. It's green?
It's green. It's a bit more turgid now. So we'll see what happens to that.
It's going to bite you. It's been a flytrap, isn't it?
Well, I mean, I wish it would, but I don't. I think it's got a way to go yet, so I've got itchy head.
So Thursday night's food shopping night, isn't it?
And Thursday night is food shopping night, and he's been due for 20 minutes. So if the bell goes during this, then we'll come back. We got some more bad paparazzi shots.
Oh.
I really like pictures like this. So Stacey and her friends were in a pub.
Stacey Dooley?
No. Well, no. GDPR reasons. I'm just going to say Stacey.
Okay.
They were in a pub, in a pub garden, having a little drink.
What was she drinking?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. There's not many details in this story.
Well, if you let me bloody tell the story, that might not be the case. I mean, you know me, I don't like telling a short story, so there's probably going to be more detail than is actually needed. So Stacey and her friends are in a pub garden having a drink, and there was someone in the background, and we've all done it. We've gone like, huddle together. I'm going to pretend to take your photo, everyone in my group, but I'm actually taking the photo of the person behind. So this is the photo. I love it. Everyone's leaning in. Lean in for the photo. Who is it? In the hat at the back? Darren Brown.
Is it? Is he a magician?
He's a mentalist. I love the fact that everyone's leaning in, pretending. Let's pretend we're having a big photo, but we're actually going to take a photo of the person in the background. So that's Stacey's photo.
Aww.
Did love that one.
Well done, Stace.
The lovely Mitch from the Walt Way. You're going to say something, but you got a mouthful of cake.
We like Walt Way.
Took this photo at MCO back in, I think, 2018. Look who it is.
Oh, it's that big guy. He was in that thing.
Dave Bautista, Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's cool.
That's a good spot. Looking a bit lost.
We like the Walt Way a lot.
We'll leave a link to their channel upstairs and down. Next one, Becky and Will were in Disneyland, Anaheim.
Oh, lovely. Hope you had a good time.
They just turned up at the park and there was a little mini parade. And there was, They thought this is what they get. Everyone gets this. They turn up. There's a little mini parade for them, and it turns out there was a reason because these people were there.
Is that Beckham's?
No,
Who is it?
it's a Kardashian.
Kyle what? Who are they?
I've never heard of it. It's Kourtney Kardashian
That's incredible.
with a little one, and the massive man is the bodyguard, not
Yeah.
Kevin Costner. Because they stood next to her, she couldn't just take a sneaky photo when they were there. So as they wandered off, this is the photo that she
That's
took.
amazing.
So yeah, Becky and Will, hope you enjoyed your trip. So Nikki and Stephen were flying to Walt Disney World for one of the Star Wars weekends back in 2015.
Oh, okay.
They were very fortunate enough to be flying upper class. And next to them sat down a man, and Nikki was like, oh, I think I recognise him. And then she started talking to the guy who was with him, and it was his manager. Who was it, though? There, sat in the row front.
My dad? What's my dad doing on your flight? Where's my dad in the picture? No, seriously, who is
Can you
it?
not work out who that is? Okay, so a partner, Stephen, had a little drink in the bar and did that shot again of, take a photo of me, but can you get the person in the background?
Bill Gates. Who is it? I can't see it. It's so small on his phone. He's got a tinny phone.
Not a titty phone, that's a different thing.
You got to play the guy who looks after Hogwarts who's got a cat.
No, they asked for his signature, which he was pleased to do, but they only had their boarding card. This is what he signed. Any clue? Any more clues? Blues Clues, anyone?
Centre Dig Mid.
It's Ian McDiarmid, who's Emperor Palpatine from Star Wars. He was surprised that they were flying over for the Star Wars weekends because I'm assuming that's where he was going as well. Yeah, Emperor Palpatine. But I love the fact that Stevens just stood there with his drink of apple juice. Just to try and get Ian McDiarmid in the background.
Oh, that's lovely.
How cool is that?
It's lovely.
So Karen was in TGI's.
I like their boneless chicken wings.
This is the photo she took.
Dun, dun, dun. Let me rip it off. There's a clue. I know.
Oh, what was that tune though? Dun, dun.
Dun, dun,
It's
dun.
a stripper.
No, it's the one where they whip off the dresses.
It's
The stripper tune.
the Fizz. So this is the follow-up photo she got with them.
Oh,
It's the
that's
three
awesome.
of the original members of Bucks Fizz who are now in the band referred to as the Fizz. You call them the Fizz, not Bucks Fizz. They were about
Dun,
to.
dun, dun.
So there's a few more of your crappy pappy shots, which I've
I don't
enjoyed.
think they're crappy. That's rude. This Saturday video this is it. Just us chatting. You need to come back tomorrow for the action.
Sunday, 9th of May, 4:15, we're doing a premiere or the first episode of our Center Parcs trip. If you've not seen the trailer, then there's if you go
Trailer's
to
out.
Yeah, the trailer's out. It's up there. Go and have a little look for 3 minutes. Little smorgasbord of what we've got to come.
Yeah.
But thank you for joining us for a quick chat on a Thursday afternoon while we're waiting for our food shopping.
Always great to see all the comments. So say hello in the comments and we'll say hello back.
So we've got Center Parcs for a few weeks, but there'll be.
We will be back.
I'm sorry about that, but we will be. Oh, David's choking.
Little cough.
Very little bit choked up. Right, so we'll see you.
Next time. Oh, that was Josh and Lauren's tagline. Can't
Bloody
use
thief.
that. Bye.
Bye.